Okay, we're going to give this a shot. Hey, y'all. Y'all let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Okay, put a 1 if you can hear me and see me. 2 for no. Yes, hear and see. 2 for no. Oh, let's see if this works. Yes. Okay, hey y'all. Okay, I can see you all. I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you, Jesus. Hey y'all. Sorry, no music. I guess I could put music in the background. I'm still trying to figure this out. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I'm so glad that I can do live, and I'm so used to my laptop, but I guess I can use my phone, even though it grinds my gears. Oh, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're going to be talking about the escaped inmate that was caught. Derek, how you going to get caught? We're going to be talking about the queen herself, Dolly Parton. Honey, Dolly almost had me go out here on my knees. Dolly's sister had the people in shambles. Not the queen. Please don't come at me. Dolly's sister, I'm going to need you to sit down. You had the internet in shambles. Do you hear me? You had atheists out here praying for the queen. Because you don't put out on Facebook or Twitter, whatever you did. Whoo, child, honey, my nerves was tore up. If y'all don't know, honey, I love me some Dolly Parton, honey. How dare you, Dolly Parton sister? Got everybody know, honey, the world was about to grieve. We also gonna be talking about cockeyed, dusty, crusty, rusty Quaylan. Y'all, I'm not even surprised by this. Hey, y'all, hey. Yes, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like. I'm going to wait about about 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to get started. Your girl's hungry, okay? Your girl is hungry. I've been stressed out about my computer and making sure this thing was set up. No music, child, just feel discombobulated. Hope y'all doing all right. Y'all remember to come in and speak. How you speak when you come in? You hit the like button. Say hello. Hey. I do have an important question to ask y'all. Okay. It's about Real Housewives of Potomac. I watched the first episode. I don't know if I'm contemplating recapping. I'm also contemplating recapping the Braxtons. Because I need me another show. We'll talk about it. I get y'all's insight. I think I may do it. It'll have to be live because I won't get the views any other time. I won't get the views like Love After Lockup, I don't think. So, we'll discuss it. All right, let's do this. Let's do roll call so I can get up out of here. Hey Felonious. Hey Taylor. Hey Tina. Hey Liliana. Hey Catherine. Hey Barbara. Hey Taylor. Hey Catherine. Hey Trina. Hey, Auntie. Hey, veteran broad. Megan, honey, it was real dry. And you know what? Let me tell you how dry it was. Honey, the views were not viewing. I looked at my usual people that recap, and honey, their views were not viewing either. Honey, the season finale was dry. And plus, I was late on my recap. So that probably has something to do with it. I usually put mine up Saturday, Sunday, and possibly Monday. I didn't put mine up till Tuesday. So everybody done lost interest, child. Everybody. They were over it. Hey, Barbara. Hey, T Pretty. Hey, Janae. Hey, Stay Fly. No, real girl, no, it was no closure. Will and Courtney, and then there was Brooke and JK, but I mean, anyway, we gotta wait till allegedly 2026 for the new season. Hey, Vanessa. All right, let's get it popping. Let's start off with Derek Groves. Now, Derek Groves was one of the inmates that escaped from New Orleans 5 months ago. Now, I thought that all of the inmates had been caught. Then it broke that Derek Groves done got caught and that he going back to New Orleans Correctional Facility. Now, I was like, okay, you had 5 months of freedom. You was living it up. I hope you ate good. I hope you drank good. You had 5 months of freedom. But then I sat back and I started reading, and they said that this dusty, rusty, crusty, damn sure musty got caught in Atlanta. Derek! Oh my God. Of all the places you get caught in, you get caught in Atlanta. Are you slow? You could have been gone for years. They wouldn't have paid you any mind. You are in Atlanta, Georgia. Now I would have, been like, okay, he got caught in like Raleigh, North Carolina, or Side Ditch, Maine. Okay. But you are in Atlanta. The only thing you had to do was clean yourself up, get you a little fade, grow out a thick, luxurious beard, put on some lotion, put on some nice clothes, find you one of these lonely, foolish women, and act like you're a promoter or a producer. You could have been gone for years. They wouldn't have paid you any mind. You would have looked like any other Atlanta Negro. You slow. People who have been wanted in Atlanta for 20 years ain't been caught. They just walking around in the daytime, passing officers saying, hey, how you doing? You stupid. And then the house that they found him in, oh my God. I dropped my glasses. Honey, squatter home. Okay, that place was a disaster. It shouldn't even be lived in. They done found him in somebody's basement. They done threw in tear gas, and let me tell y'all what happened. Somebody snitched. Somebody done snitched on him. I bet you it was a woman. You done made some woman mad. And she done snitched on you. And somebody, hey Miss One, and somebody said that I bet you he done got somebody pregnant. Absolutely. Absolutely. He done got somebody pregnant. He probably done got several people pregnant. Catherine, what's their reward? Yes, it was. It sure was. Come on, Trina. Yeah, of course that's where they go to start over. But not Derek. Derek don't know how to. Derek don't know about the game. He thought it was too many black folks for him to be found. Let me tell you something. That's when you mingle in. Derek don't know how to do it right. So Derek, he got arrested, okay, and he blew a kiss at the camera, and he back to prison. I hope it was. I hope you enjoyed your 5 months, Derek. Because listen, you ain't getting out no time soon. Okay, all right. Hope you enjoyed yourself. All right, all right. Y'all, my cutie neighbor. Next week he leaving. He moving, y'all. He got a job offer. And he leaving me. Y'all, when I tell you my road is in shambles, honey, these married women have lost their mind, child. I see this one woman just walking up and down the street pacing. She's like, what we gonna do now? I wish him well. I wish him the best. Hey, Bernice. Now, Dolly Parton, she had to put out a video saying that she's fine. Okay, she's still here. She ain't going nowhere. She's still thriving. She is the Dolly Parton. Don't get it effed up. Because her sister done put out on social media to pray for Dolly. Dolly ain't doing well. I mean, the way her sister put that, I thought Dolly was on her deathbed. I said, not the queen. So after Dolly done called her sister up and cussed her out, because y'all know Dolly Parton done cussed her sister out. Let's not get it effed up. Okay? Dolly Parton is from the thick of the sticks. She's a true country southern girl. She cussed her sister out immediately. And she said, you better get your country ass back on that social media and retract that. You got these people calling me up, seeing what the repast dinner gonna be, who gonna do the eulogy. Y'all know how black folks are. Black, white, Asian, Indian, everybody was just in shambles. So Dolly had to get on camera and say, listen, I have been under the weather, but I'm still here. Come to find out, she had now I don't know what her sister was thinking. I guess her sister thought she needed a kidney. Dolly Parton's sister, I'm gonna need for you to come up front. Do you know who your sister is? Your sister is a national treasure. Your sister is the Dolly Parton, Dolly Ware, Dollywood. Your sister is the Truvy Jones. Y'all know who Truvy is? Still Magnolias. That's who your sister is. Your sister wrote one the greatest songs that could ever be written, and one of, or in my case, the greatest singer remade said song. Do you know who your sister is? And your sister is an advocate. Your sister is for the people. Your sister don't play with us. She don't play about us. Do you hear me? Dolly Parton don't play about us. And she don't care who knows it. And you don't went on social media, got everybody, every race, everybody on their knees praying. It's going to be a sad day when she passes, though. Lord, I'll probably shed a tear. Honey, I love me some Dolly, child. But anyway, yes, Trina. Honey had us about putting wings on her. Haley. Yes, Catherine, take the sister's phone away. Honey, a treasure. Make it a treasure. Dolly don't bother nobody. Dolly ain't been in no beefs. Dolly is for the women. Do you know how many careers Dolly have started? Dolly came from nothing. They seen Dolly and they said, oh, she's nothing but an old pretty blonde woman. Honey, she stood up to the men in the industry when they told her she would not make it. They wanted her to be somebody's secretary. Dolly said, I don't know who the F you think I am. Y'all better get to know her. Not one bad thing. Hey, y'all straight. Not one. Not one. Not one. And I was thinking that, you know, her husband of 60 years passed away. And I thought, oh man, she's having a hard time with that. You know, of course she is. But, you know, Dolly's still here. And can I just say that? Let me add that to the notes. Honey, Dolly didn't play about her husband. And her husband said, listen, I'm not the celebrity. I'm not the talented one. The shine goes to my wife. Honey, in 60 years, we seen two pictures of her husband. Honey, in 60 years, did nobody see Dolly's husband. He stayed up on top of that mountain. He went to a regular job every day. And he minded his business. And he let his wife do what she needed to do and still loved her. And I just love that woman. And you know what he said? Don't be playing with her. Now, if you play with my wife, I'm going to have to come up down this mountain. You respect my wife, I'll respect you. We don't need to be walking the red carpets. We don't need to be on top of on covers. We good. Dolly knew what's up. These people out here, they be flashing their men and women around. Then 2 years later, they divorced. They've been together for 60 years. Not in no limelight. Carl, come on, Barbara. Carl. I'm wishing you many blessings, Dolly, and I want you to be around for many, 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 many years. How old is Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton is 79 years old.
She's 79, y'all. She's 79. She got time. She got all the time in the world, honey. Dolly ain't going nowhere no time soon, child. That man was cut from difficult. Lee, you ain't said nothing but a word, honey. A different cloth. Now, let's talk about Quaylan. Are y'all surprised? I'm not surprised half of these participants don't have warrants. I'm not surprised half of these participants out on the run. Quaylan and his yellow-eyed self done been on the run since what, January of 2024? Now, Quaylan, where you hiding out at? And now all of a sudden the cops are looking for him? The cops done showed up at Chevelle's mama's house. Of all the places for the cops to show up, why are you at Chevelle's mama's? Oh, because it was in one of your little contacts. See, let me give y'all some information. Don't ask me how I know, I just know. When someone gets arrested several times, and you have to put like contacts, your last address, your current address, your emergency contact. Now, he had went off to prison. And I'm sure that Quaylan had been arrested several times before he had went off to prison. So if he was with Chevelle for a period of time and he had gotten rearrested, then maybe he put Chevelle's mama's address as a contact. Or somebody done told the cops that Quaylan was at Chevelle's mama's house or had been at Chevelle's mama's house. That's the only reasonable explanation, because why would the cops show up at Chevelle's mama's house? I mean, that wouldn't even make any sense. How would they even know that? Does Chevelle live with her mama? What's the reward amount? Child, I don't know. Taylor, I don't know what the reward is. There's a reward for Quaylan. Child, it ain't no reward for Quaylan, child. It's probably what's he wanted for, a probation violation? He should have given the New Orleans Fusion some tips, okay? Because Quaylan been out. Y'all remember when they did that show about the inmates talked about, how they got arrested? Quaylan was part of that show. He was wanted then. Quaylan, you was wanted then. And he was all up in the camera. He was walking. I mean, just insane. Hey, Jess. Oh, no, Barbara, not 60 Days In. It was Love After Lockup show. How did they lead to that? Or whatever it was called. It was just a little series that Love After Lockup did, where they had the past participants talk about how they got arrested. And Quaylan was part of that. So he was wanted then. He's been wanted for over a year and a half. Child. And he gonna show up at Chevelle's mama's house. I mean, I'm sorry. The cops showed up at Chevelle's mama's house. And this is the thing, Quaylan. I thought that you would want to be back in jail. Didn't you have some friends there? You all, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Quaylan allegedly have some friends up in jail? In prison? Didn't Chevelle say that Quaylan had some friends in prison? The sister says she gonna beat Chevelle's behind. Is that what the sister said, Team Pretty? What you beat Chevelle's behind for? Beat your brothers. He the one on the run. Lee Pepper. Exactly. 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 Them cops ain't worried about Quaylan. He been out here in the streets for a year and a half. Quaylan might as well just turn himself in and just take it on the chin. We know you used to taking it on the chin in prison. Allegedly. But see, I didn't say that. Chevelle did. Chevelle had to get out here and get tested and everything because you was in here making friends in prison. He did. Friends that were boys. Auntie, that's a lot. So anyway, Quaylan, honey, I really don't care if you stay on the run or if you get caught, child. But eventually you will get caught. You can't run forever. You just can't. Now, let me ask y'all a question. I probably will because Real Housewives of Potomac is Sunday nights. So I can put up or go live Monday when I'm off or during the day. And then do 90 Day Fiancé Tuesday when I'm off or during the day. But I also am looking at the Braxtons. I do need another show. Okay, put a 1 if y'all watch or are interested in me talking about Real Housewives of Potomac and the Braxtons. Put a 2 for never mind, child. Because see, if y'all don't watch, I ain't gonna be recapping. The only reason why I'm doing 90 Day Fiancé and Sister Wives is because Jeannie and Submit Jeannie and Submit and Seeking Sister Wives is because of Derek, Jarek and his idiot self. Hey, Indigo. Miss 1, I don't watch. 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Brass. Ooh, it's close, y'all. 2, 1, 1. It's tight. I have to check it out and see. Bell Collective? Misha, I don't even know what that is. What's Bell Collective? Is that on? I don't know what that is. I may just keep I just may do my news we can use and the Bell Collective. Y'all, I don't know what that is. Let me look. Y'all, I can't be reviewing shows that I don't know nothing about. It's on OWN. It looks like a bunch of black women. Yo, this is season 6. How am I going to review a show and it's season 6 that I don't even know? Yes, Karen is out of jail. You see that episode, child? Honey, Karen was in that car. Honey, she out of jail. Honey, they didn't show her face though. But she was emotional. And why is Stacy lying? Stacy, why you just openly lied? We know you done paid that man. And what gets me about Stacy, I think that's right, Stacy. She is okay with lies. She is trying to gaslight people into thinking that she ain't lying. Did he bring receipts? Hey, Stacy, I mean, just lied and lied. I mean, she sat up there and she was trying to convince these women that she was telling the truth. Stacy, you done paid this man to be on this show or to be your boyfriend. Thank you, Flalonius. No recipe. No recipe or no receipt. I thought he had brought out receipts, or did he threaten to bring some receipts? Child, Stacy, shut up. I'm gonna need for you to stop. But anyway, I'm gonna gnaw on it. And then I'll see. Okay. I may just drop some things here and there. And we'll discuss it. We will discuss it. But honey, Bell Collective, like I said, I don't even know what that is. And y'all want me to review some 6 seasons. 6 seasons. Ashley has lied about divorce for years. Geezy fake relationship with Jamal. So Latasha, you ain't lying. Everybody on this show. But I am happy that the grand dame, she is out, and I guess she gonna make an appearance. She gonna make an appearance, y'all. And then Monica is not Monica. Monique is back, right? Monique back. Honey Robin, and she ain't on the show, thank God. So anyway, y'all, I think about it. I'll see. We'll see where the wind blows. Yeah, I think they'll show Karen too. Probably at the end. You're right, Janae. You're right. Y'all, what y'all think about my hair color? What y'all think about it? I think it's alright. I think it's cute, y'all. I had to get my hair was so damaged that she had to cut right much off because it was breaking off, y'all. It was dry. It was just a hot mess. So I think it's cute. What y'all think? I like the color. But it's gonna be I'm gonna get some braids here shortly, but my hair needed some airing out. My hair was a mess. Okay. It was a mess. Dry, broke off. And so she was like, I'm gonna have to cut off right much. And honey, I ain't one for the length. I'm for the health. Do you hear me? I've always been one for the health of hair. If you need to cut off some, cut it. Mm-hmm. Cut it. Okay? I like movement. Yeah. Yeah. Stiff wear. Stiff wear. Glossy, glossy. Girl, listen, Catherine, my eyebrows are not colored, but they need to be done. Okay, let me look, Catherine. Thanks for drawing attention to it. Thanks for drawing attention to my raggedy eyebrows. I thought me and you was like this. Catherine, is that shade? Catherine said, let me talk about her eyebrows real quick. Maybe she'll get them done. You won't be lying, Jack. Look, let me look. Oh, child, I need my eyebrows done, child. But no, my eyebrows, I've never colored my eyebrows. Never. I probably would never color my eyebrows. I know, Catherine, I'm just picking on you. The braid hair may be the reason, but Misha, it definitely was. It was Misha, and plus my usual woman that does my hair, she went out um for surgery, and my niece who does my braids, she had been busy. So I went a couple of months without getting my hair. If y'all go back and look at my videos, I had to pull back. That's when you know I'm not getting my hair done. When it's time for me to do the slick back, y'all just say Sass ain't had a hair done in a while. Cause Sonny, that's all I'm doing. So that's what it was. And so when I finally got my hair done, I had to get a deep condition. I had to get a hair mask. I had to get the works. All right, now, how do y'all feel about Megan and Clay Thompson? We here for it, right? We here for Megan and Clay, right? Are we here for Megan and Clay? I'm here for it. I think they are so cute. I love their videos together. I do hope that they, reel it back just a little bit because they are so open. But I'm here for Megan and Clay. I want her to be happy. I do. So I'm here for Megan and Clay. I just wanted to say that. Meg the Stallion and Clay Thompson. Ain't that his name? Yeah, the basketball player. Meg the Stallion. Oh, the color. That's why I'm going to be getting I'm going to try to keep it, conditioned and moisturized as much as possible, Misha. But anyway, y'all, let's get into the recap of 90 Day Fiancé, child. I think that's it. Do we have any more news? Do we have any updates? Love after lockup updates? Do we or no? Are we here? Yes. All right, let's talk about 90 Day Fiance. Now, y'all gonna have to help me out with this recap because I cannot get into my notes because I'm at my phone. So I remember, but if I miss anything, just Frankie said y'all leave Stacy alone. Why, Frankie? She the one that's lying. Frankie, why should we leave Stacy alone? She is lying. She needs to be called out. Tell her to leave us alone and her lies. All right, now let's start off with Luke and Madeline. Now, Luke and Madeline, we already know Luke is broke. Y'all leave Stacy, Kenya, Monique's names out your mouth. Let's put a pause on 90 Day Fiance. Janae, Miss One, y'all still in here, right? Trina, you still in here? Okay. Now, Frankie says y'all leave Stacy, Kenya, and Monique's names out of your mouth. Who brought up Kenya? Sisters. Did I bring up Kenya's name? Did I bring up Kenya's name just now? I didn't even bring up Kenya. You brought up Kenya. Nobody in the chat brought up Kenya. Why are you pressed? Secondly, Monique, did you not hear me say that I'm glad Monique is back? Frankie, why you pressed? Thirdly, Stacy lied. Instead of you coming in here being Captain Save-A-Ho, maybe you should be like, why is she lying? Right, Frankie? See, this is one of the reasons why I don't even want to recap Real Housewives of Potomac because of this. Nobody mentioned Kenya. Nobody said anything negative about Monique, and no one said anything negative about Stacy. Stacy said the lie. We didn't. I'm always down for the girl that get ganged up on. Well, I just love Kenya. Kenya, not only is she not part of Real Housewives of Potomac, she's not even on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Frankie, why is she no longer on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Since you down for the underdogs. Kenya would still be on the show if she wouldn't have did what she did, Frankie. Frankie, you cool? What is going on? You good, Frankie? Let's get back to 90 Day Fiance, child. We got Luke and Madeline. Now, Luke, we know he broke, and we know that Madeline wants this extravagant, $12,000 wedding that they can't afford. And so we have the wedding planner there. So the wedding planner said, listen, you're short. Okay, you're short. We need some more money. And so he said, how is that possible? I sent Madeline money. Is that who it is? Her name Madeline, right? Yeah. I sent her money. What did you do with it? You did not send me no money. You did not send me no money. Oh, wow. She was eating Nutella with her fingernails. Did y'all see that? Madeline, you didn't have no spoon? She's literally digging her long 12-inch fingernail into the jar of Nutella like a child. This is who you want to marry, Luke. And so he was like, something's going on with this money. We have to budget. I don't have this. We don't have that. She wants me to do this. She wants to spend this. And Madeline said, this is you're embarrassing me in front of the wedding planner. Honey, that wedding planner said, listen, I don't care if y'all fuss or fight. Okay? We're going to have to make up this money. So some things going to have to go. So they had to deduct some items that would have been for the wedding and, just to make this work. This whole relationship is a disaster. It's a disaster of epic portion. They have not seen each other for months. And you ain't trying to sleep with your man? Madeline is upset with Luke because of said money. Luke is upset with Madeline because of said money and how this whole wedding is going about. And again, he don't have any money. And so he's like, listen, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been traveling. Can we just go to sleep? Or do you want me to sleep in another room? And so she was like, I don't know. I don't know. She's acting like a petulant child. But I have to remember, how old is she, y'all? She was 20. She's 20. She's 20, 21, 22 years old. He's 32. Misha, yes. Hey, Deidre. That's fine, T Pretty. She went shopping. Thank you, BD. I appreciate it. Hey, Tiffany. So anyway, let's move on, child. Greta and Matthew. I want them to work, but I got a feeling they got a long haul to hoe. A long haul to hoe, child. Greta been traveling. She's going to, where is it, to UK, y'all, London, to live with his family, the meat eaters, and she's a vegan. Now, she gets there, and he knows that she's coming. He haven't made room for her for a drawer, not a closet, not a wardrobe. He couldn't find nothing for this girl who's moving her whole life, who left her cat to be with you, and you couldn't give her a drawer. And then when she gets there after traveling and hauling luggage, he said, you stink. She's been traveling for hours. She's been on a plane, train, automobile for hours. She's hauling luggage. Her deodorant wasn't strong enough. Okay? She needed that man's deodorant. But he looked at her and said, you smell. You got BO. You stink. Oh my God. I would be like, you know what? But she did. She was like, you know what? Because I've been traveling. Okay? I have been traveling. I have been hauling luggage all over the place. I'm sweaty. Sorry. I come to see you. We ain't seen each other in months, and you telling me I smelling like pig skin. Baby, he said she smelled like solid vinegar potato chips. So anyway, they get to the car and he was like, ugh, you're B.O. Lord, honey, I just would have had to lay him out. I'm like, listen, I understand that I smell enough. You ain't looking real dapper yourself. So his family lives in the country, beautiful landscape, but they country folks. She's city folk. So they get there. The house is small, real small. And so she's trying to figure out, where to put her stuff. So the drawers are full of clothes. There's no closet space. She gets aggravated. She starts crying. And she's like, listen, I just feel like this isn't ready. He wasn't ready for me to be here. Girl, no, he wasn't ready. You asked him, had he been looking for a space? Y'all's own apartment. And he heaved and hawed and said, nope. Nope. So no, he ain't ready. He don't care. And then he could talk about, well, you can have these 2 drawers. Did you see the amount of clothes and stuff this woman had? The 2 drawers ain't nothing. And then the room was so small, they barely fit in it themselves. The walls are thin. What if they want to do a little boom boom time? Forget that. Forget that, honey. It ain't gonna be no blowing out the back unless you shove some in each other's mouth. Miss One, he was rude. He was rude. He needs to go out and find y'all a place. And see, this is why I don't understand. That place, the apartment or house or wherever, he would have had to find a place before I move out there. Move to another country. I'm giving up my cat. I'm giving up my cat for you, my home for you, my law degree, y'all. She's a lawyer. And she gave that all up for a bedroom with no drawer, with no space. But anyway, I am rooting for them because they seem like they really the only 2 normal people on this show. But anyway, child. Honey, Catherine, you know they're not going to go hunting. She better steer clear of the woods. Child, let's talk about Jenny and Cement. There is a celebration that they're doing that because they got their place. I thought is it the restaurant they were talking about? Because Jenny and Cement, they was living with the parents, right? What place were they talking about, y'all? So they were having their little ceremony, a little celebration, and Jeannie was all done up. She looked nice, okay? Everybody looked lovely. And they're talking about the restaurant, the cafe, and how it's moving along. So we had the extended family come through. We had the cousins and the auntie. Now, y'all, I don't say this often. I don't say this often enough. Jeannie, I'm proud of you. for standing up for yourself. Just a little bit. Submit, I'm proud of you for having Jeannie's back. Because, baby, when I tell you, I would have handled that auntie with every bit of mouth and tongue that I had. She would have left out of there in tears. The whole family would have hated me by the time I finished with that auntie. Because who are you, man? Now look, me and my husband have been through some trials and tribulations. I have been battling with his mom for years. She done called me every day but the child of God. But she has finally turned it around. And we finally are on cordial terms. And then you bring your hateful self up in this house and you worried about my age? It's none of your business. And quite frankly, I don't care how it looks to you. Because see, you're not walking hand in hand with your nephew. I am. You're not married to your nephew. I am. So you, lady, can keep your opinions to yourself. And then the auntie was real nasty. Wasn't she, y'all? Honey, that auntie said it's about reputation and what people, how it look, what people are saying. They're talking about, I don't like that she's an old woman. She looks old. She's 67 years old. She's an embarrassment to this family. Have fun. Your nephew's an embarrassment. Sisters, can we start there? Your nephew is an embarrassment. How about that? He done been in between jobs. Nothing has panned out. He's had to live with his mother and father, with his wife. So you ain't gonna be talking about Jeannie, okay? We know what Jeannie and Submit. We can talk about Jeannie and Submit, ma'am. You can't. So here is the aunt just being real hateful, real nasty. Submit had to step in. Jeannie done had to say something, which she didn't say enough for me, honey. She didn't say enough for me because I would have went slab out. I was like, Jeannie, cuss her out. But of course, Jeannie ain't built like that. And then Submit's mama had to step in. And so then auntie was like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm leaving. Good. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Everybody was having a good time till you came, till your hateful self come and you started a scene. Yo, hateful tail. Why are you concerned about Submit? He's not your child. He's your nephew. Don't you have kids? Catherine couldn't even negotiate a drawer child, honey. A mess. But anyway, so that was Jeannie and Submit. 10 seconds. Chloe and Johnny. Chloe, go home. Just go on home, Chloe. You're wasting everybody's time. Go home, Chloe. And I'm saying this because, Chloe, you met this man while he was swinging on a ship. You met this man when he was pouring drinks down your throat. You met this man on a good time in Aruba. You met this man when you knew that was his job to entertain these women, to make those tips. You was one of them. But see, now that he's in a committed relationship, you want him to just quit. Find something else to do. Do something else because of your insecurities and your jealousy, child. Both of y'all are foolish. And then y'all want to be in the business together. He wants his own business. But before he can get into his own business or, get in a business with her, he has to continue to be this cruise ship, whatever. She said it's like that he's like working at a strip club. He's already said that they have no trust in each other. But she packed her whole life to move to Aruba. No way this works. No way. And if it does work, I will be shocked. Shocked. He just seems like he's aggravated with her. Like she's just getting on his nerves. Again, another youngin', and he's in his 30s. And so she was like, you're supposed to have your life together. A 30-year-old don't have their life together. Child, girl, you done moved down there now. And then you got to deal with the cold water. Because remember, he don't even have hot water in his house. Oh, my God. So she said, that's just like if I work at a strip club. The men is just looking. He said it's not the same thing. He said it is not the same thing. Don't say that. But again, we are dealing with a 20-something-year-old who's used to getting what she wants and her being spoiled. She had no business moving out there. None whatsoever. It's just not going to work. Hey, Laquita. Honey, Jess, learn nothing from Kalani. Absolutely nothing. And who am I missing? Let's see. Is this last and certainly least? Manning and Anthony. Ain't that his name? Is it Manon? Yep, Manning and Anthony. Now, we know that they moved back home to her hometown to live with the parents because to help their marriage. Now, one of the Sastas put in the comments at the last recap that you don't ever see her hold that child. And this episode, I made note. She didn't hold this child this episode. That child is tethered to that father. He's like, Mom, who? So they are going out. They're having an outing with the fam bam and the mom and the dad. Everybody's having a good time. And then the mom says that she's surprised that Manning wanted to move back home. That she's surprised that not only did she want to move back home, but she wanted to stay with them because it's been how many years, and it just seemed like that she was not happy in France. And so here comes Manning talking about the the fat shaming, her weight, how she was not happy living there. And I said, oh my God. Y'all, I'm trying. I'm trying with her. Did y'all see Anthony's face when he was talking to when she was explaining the situation of how she felt while living with her family and the fat shaming and how she felt less than? Anthony was just looking at her like, not pity, but he was looking at her like he had never heard that before. Or did I read the room wrong? He just seemed a little off tilt. Child, we'll see about these two. We will see. I mean, I think they're gonna make it. They'll make it. It's gonna be some problems, and I think that them going to France ain't really gonna help their marriage, but not the neighbor on the Simpsons. Miss One, you was talking about the thumbnail, Quaylan's picture. Well, I couldn't find nothing else. And guess what? Guess what, Miss One? Quaylan's picture, that was a good one. That was the best one, girl. We're gonna make it after all, child. But anyway, nothing much happened on 90 Day Fiancé, and he looked very rough. He always looked rough. But anyway, let's move on for a quick Seeking Sister Wives real quick. It ain't gonna be long, child. Oh, it won't be long. Do, 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 do. I do want to bring up, hold on. The Davis family. We have Nick, April, and Jeannie. They're from Colorado. And Nick does not work. Okay, he don't work. He expect the wives to work. He's a stay-at-home father, and he's also the smartest man in the world. He just thinks he's a human thesaurus, and he's not. He just be stringing words together to try to make himself seem smart. I call him the hickory dickory dock talker because he makes no sense, but he wants everybody to feel like that he is the smartest person in the room. So they done brought in this woman, Teresa. And Teresa has known them for years. And Teresa wants to be a sister wife. But this is interesting about Teresa. I don't think she's going to work out, y'all. She ain't going to work. Because, see, Teresa wants to bring in someone else. And they was like, oh, no, we got to think about that. You just got here, girl. Why you want to bring in someone else? And not only that, Teresa was a lady of the night for 17 years. I said, excuse me? the judge. But she was out there in the streets for 17 years. And let me tell you what she said about the show. She said this. On TLC, we're supposed to say that the girls don't engage sexually with one another. That it's just us with Nick. That's actually completely false. We do engage. See, Teresa out here telling the tea. Teresa said, not only is Nick blowing out our backs, but we are blowing out. What happened? Hello? Uh-oh. I'm coming, y'all. I unhooked the thing. Oh. Oh. I'm coming. Alexa, turn on the second light.
Okay.
Oop, there it is. Hey, y'all. Alexa, turn off the second light.
Okay.
Y'all, I wish y'all could see all the cords and the cables and everything. So anyway, honey, Teresa said not only is Nick blowing out our backs, we blowing out each other backs. But see, she said she wanted to teach you, and TLC wants y'all to know that that ain't true. Y'all said, uh-oh. No, Barbara, he ain't bright. He is not bright, child. So anyway, so she wants to bring someone else in, and they are like, you just got here. I have a feeling that Miss Teresa, she ain't gonna work out because she's already spilling the beans. Let's talk about the Merrifield family, where we have Dumb Garrick, Danielle, and then Lorena, whatever, the girl from Brazil. Sass keeps waking her up. Oh, yeah. So Garrick is, as we know, him and Danielle wants a sister wife so bad they can't stand it. This is the third one they done tried out. I guess 3 times the charm. So Lorena, which is from Brazil, she's done made it to the United States, and of course she has to bring out that ridiculous translator app that I hate. And so here is the family over. The parents, his brother-in-law. Now they're all in business together. They all have a successful business. And here they done brought in another woman. And so the brother-in-law is like, you know what? We need to have a conversation. Where's the prenup? We're gonna need a prenup. You're gonna need to put up a prenup because you keep bringing in these women that don't want you. Everything falls apart, and you're gonna put our business at risk because of you and my sister's foolishness. Now, we done supported you each and every time, but now it's about our business. And he's absolutely right. Because technically, Garrett and Danielle are not married anymore. They divorced so he could marry Roberta. So he has 90 days to marry Lorena. Just foolish, I tell you. Just foolish. And so here's Garrett. Well, I've been calling lawyers and they have not been calling me back. Oh my God. If I was his father and brother-in-law, I'd say, okay, bet. I'm going to get a lawyer and I am going to write something up to say that we don't want any parts of Lorena having anything to do with this business. I want it separate. That's what I would do. Garrett, not only are you messing with my family, you're messing with my finances. You are marrying a stranger. Hey, Rory. Lorena Bobbitt. I can't even say it. I don't even know how to. Lorana. I think it's Lorana. Laquita, please stop making sense. Laquita says they want a concubine for Garrett. This girl needs to run. Go back to Brazil. Garrett is not happy with Danielle. That's obvious. He is so determined to bring somebody else into that house, even though he has two grown teenagers. He got two teenage boys and a youngin'. And you got women coming in and out that house because you're not happy. And we know Danielle is not happy. The only reason why she's co-signing this behavior is because of Garrett. That's it. So anyway, here's Danielle that got this woman moving in, Miss Brazil. And so she's moving from one room to another or making room for Lorena or whatever, Miss Brazil. And she's packing up her stuff, folding her stuff, and she done got to crying. Girl, shut up. I may sound harsh, y'all, but shut up, Danielle. You knew all this when you let this stranger into your home amongst you and your children and your idiot husband. Miss Brazil walking around here and you crying because you got to pack up some of your stuff. Girl, bye. Again, this is the third time y'all done this. Just so you can make Garrett happy. Again, y'all, this is a woman who divorced her husband so he could marry another woman. That wasn't even that they didn't even stay together. So it was her birthday, and Miss Brazil allowed, let me say that again. She allowed Danielle to have fun time with her husband because it's her birthday. Because see, Miss Brazil, it was her first night. So you would have thought that Miss Brazil would have got her back blown out from Garrett. But Miss Brazil allowed Danielle to have time with her husband because it's her birthday. If y'all don't get up out my face, And now Danielle crying because she had to move out some stuff. Talking about, I knew it was coming, but it's so hard. It's so hard. And then here, Miss Brazil with that translator app talking about, I'm so sorry that it's like this. I'm so sorry that this is so hard on you, Danielle. I wish that I can make it better for you, Danielle. Girl, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, Miss Brazil, and take that translator app with you. Laquita, well, you know he did. You know he did. Laquita, Miss One says that chat keeps holding your comments for review. Danielle not learning from Mary at all. Exactly. Danielle just wants to maintain her affluent lifestyle and not have to admit to everyone, the world, how big a mistake this whole situation is. Thank you, BB, honey. Because BB, explain to me 3 times. This is the 3rd time. And we saw you, Danielle, on national television, crying, snot flying over Roberta. I thought you was my sister. I love you. Meanwhile, Garrick is ready to risk it all. Got 2 teenage boys up in that house and a youngin'. And y'all got women coming through the doors. Strangers. These are strangers. Just so your husband can have something to play with. I said it. And you cried over a room. Danielle needs to love herself and move out and get a hot man who doesn't need a visa. Okay? Oh, they get on my nerves. It's standard contract. He's up to no good financially. And you keep on bringing in these women that you want to be your wife and you're in a family business. Honey, if I was his brother-in-law, honey, I would lawyer up so fast. You are affecting my money. You're affecting my family. Honey, you're right, Rory. Garrett don't care. The craziest thing to me is that for almost 6 or more years of this, both Garrick and Danielle have not learned a lick. And they don't get, and it seems like to me, baby, BB, that they don't want to learn. They're in it for I think they're in it for, especially Garrett. Like I said, a plaything with his foolish looking self. He always looked like he's wandering about things. He always looked like he's in a distance. He looks like he knows the inside of his jaw. The Johnsons. No, wait a minute. This one right here. This couple right here. This trio right here. Can y'all see? This trio right here. Stop. Stop it. Please. I'm going to need let me get a name right. Shanae. Shanae. Let me get myself together so I get Shanae together. Shanae, please end this. Okay. Shanae, please end this. This ain't for you, girl. You mean to tell me you have been in a 3-year relationship with Matt and Angelica? Matt and Angelica married with children, with a child. You have been, Shanae, you have been in a 3-year relationship with them. You also have a child. Long distance. What is it, over an hour away? And you're in your feelings because he don't spend that much time with you. And you want him to spend more time with you. But see, the only time he has for you is a couple of days a week and a couple of hours in a hotel room. Hey, Queen, I know you lying. I know you are lying. A couple of days a week and a couple of hours in a hotel room? Absolutely not. And so she says, I don't feel like I'm appreciated, wanted. You don't make no time for me. Something's going to have to change. And this whole time, it's like, he was like, well, can we talk about this while you're naked? I can't wait until take off your clothes and until you, get to getting. And she was like, I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you, and you talking about me taking off my clothes? No, you're not going to get any boom boom tonight. Because, see, you're in a rush to go home. He did not care a man in the moon. And Shanae, you've been going through this for 3 years. Absolutely not. So then they talked about who can move closer to whom. And he said, well, I got a family here. My kids are here. We got a life here. I mean, you only have one child, so I don't see why you can't relocate. And I'm like, Shanae, you done wasted 3 years. Wait a minute. What's going on? What's going on in here? Hold on. What is happening? What's happening? Hey there, sorry I'm late. Queen, you ain't never late, girl. What happened? You can always do replay. Yes, you're late. Hello to you too, Miss Mo. Wait a minute. Sit down and pay attention. Miss One! Who are you telling to sit down and pay attention to? The F? Okay, all right. Pause. Pause. Squash it. They are, just a joke from high school. My bad. I'm not joking. That's rude. They are joking, I hope. When I was late for class, sorry. All right, okay, it was just a misunderstanding. Okay, just a misunderstanding. Miss One was telling a joke. Queen did not like the joke. She didn't take it as a joke. She took it as being rude. Miss One has apologized. It's squashed. Okay? Hey, Queen. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. That's when you get in that bed, tease him, and then force the conversation about putting the clothes in the toilet. Ain't that something, Jess? Shanae does not need to be in this relationship. It's not going to work, girl. Unless you do relocate. Period. Okay. So, now the last one is the Peretta family. Now, y'all, this is going to be a disaster. We have Yeasel and Danny. No way this works out. And you want to know why? Because it seems like to me, Danny just want like a homegirl in the house. That's what Danny wants. Danny wants a homegirl in the house. She wants a girl in the house that she can hang with and talk to and help take care of her kids. Because, baby, Danny, what do you mean that you would not mind having a sister wife as long as he don't have children with her? What? I mean, polygamy relationships, more than likely the female, if they make the decision that they, if they already have children or they don't want children, but most of the women are willing to have the children with the man that they are in a relationship with. And did y'all hear Yeasel? Yeso was like, I'm gonna have to think. Well, I don't know if that's gonna work out because see, he all for it. He all for having another kid. This is a conversation y'all should have had before y'all even got on this show. Did y'all even talk about this? Hey, Yuli, it's absolutely ridiculous. How you gonna make such a serious decision about your life and your marriage and not talk about what is coming into your household or what you're looking for? Now, he already done been on them apps, solo dolo without you, and she's pissed off about that, as she should. And she's also done said that she wants to take reign and that she wants to head this. She wants to be the one of the selections of the women's. She wants to have the dinners and the conversations and the lunches first before Yeso have any input. And now you're saying that you don't want this woman to have any children with your husband when you are openly accepting of this. Then I hope that you find someone who A, already has children and don't want any more, or B, who don't want to have any children at all. Because if that's not the case, then this is not going to work. They see it as the more children, the closer to the celestial kingdom. That is true. Then exactly, LaQuita, then hire a nanny. Because let me tell y'all something. I think she is delusional to what she wants because let's be real, she don't want no woman sleeping with her man. But maybe she wants a woman to sleep with her. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. Maybe she don't want no man sleeping with her husband, but she wouldn't mind no woman sleeping with her. Because I'm going to be interested to find out if they find somebody, how this person's going to look, how this person's going to act around her husband. Because I guarantee you, she don't want that woman in that bed with her husband. Again, she wants a babysitter. She wants a homie. Get a nanny. It just blows my mind that these people are willing to bring a stranger into their home around their kids. A little stranger. And they don't have no if, answer. They're like, come on in. You don't know these people from Adam. You going on dating apps to find a potential. Child, okay then. No problem, Queen, child. So then they bring in their his brother Joel. A strong shout out to Joel. I'm going to need to see more of Joel. Joel is a participant that we want. Joel got six. Joel came up in there. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? And so Esau was like, thanks for coming. And so Joel said, thanks for the free food. What's going on? And so Esau is leaving for business, I guess. He's leaving for work. And so they're talking about it. He says, well, I'm glad you're over. I have something to tell you. He was like, yeah, what's up? What's up? What you got to tell me? And he says, well, we're thinking about bringing someone in. He said, excuse me? He says, we're thinking about bringing in a sister wife. And he said, the F? He said, they ain't never talked like this before. He was shocked. He was flabbergasted. And so he said, Danny, you cool with this? You cool? And so Danny was like, well, yeah. I mean, we talked about it. It's some more things need to happen. But yeah, we're cool with it. He looked at his brother. He says, so you want to bring in someone else? What did Catherine say? I thought you said your child was taking a code cardiology test. I said, honey, Yuli's child is smart, honey, a cardiology test child. No, honey, Yuli's taking it. So anyway, and so the brother said, I just can't believe this. This is a shock. And so you're going to try to bring in someone into your marriage. And they were like, yeah, it's something that we've been talking about and something that, we want. And so here is Joel. What about the sex? How's that going to work out? What about other things in your marriage? How's that going to work out? What about the kids? What about she wants kids? And so here's Danny off to the side looking foolish. And Danny was like, well, we talked about that. And I don't want her having kids with my husband. And Joel said, now, how's that going to work? And he looked at Yesel and was like, bruh, you hear that, right? How's that going to work? And so here's Yesel talking about, well, yeah, we talked about it, but, we really need to have more conversation about it. I'm like, yes, so this is a disaster. How you gonna bring in another woman when your wife don't want you sleeping with nobody else? You can't convince me otherwise. And so then she can talk about, well, if they already have children, I'm willing to help raise it. Oh my God. I think that some of these people just want to be on TV. They just be doing things. They just be talking at the side of the neck. This brother knows what show he'll be able to watch. Better bring the snacks and popcorn. Oh, it's going to be real interesting. Very weird, Trina. Very weird. Very strange. I just could not be married to someone, have a child, and my husband come to me and say, hey, what do you think about polygamy? Hey, I don't. And why are you? Why are you thinking about it? See, that's the question. Why are you thinking about it? I'm questioning you. Now, if it's something that we have discussed when we were dating, bet. Before we got married? Absolutely not. And obviously they did not, because the brother was shot and his ex. And let's not forget that whole friendship. I mean, it's good to co-parent, that's great, but there's boundaries that need to be set when you're dealing with an ex. You can be cool, you can be cordial, you can even kick it sometimes, but there are boundaries that need to be set. And y'all, I think that's it, y'all. I done hit the hot spots. Thank y'all for y'all's patience, and eventually I will get this computer fixed, or I'm going to have to get another computer. Y'all, I may have to get another laptop. Oh my God, I don't have it's not in my budget. Y'all, it is not in my budget. But I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get some. I contacted support to see if they can help, but we'll see. Do y'all mind the cell phone? I mean, I like putting up pictures. You're right, Megan. Oh, I already thought about it. Oh yes, tats tat, tats tat. I've had this laptop and it's been really good. It's an Acer and it's been real good to me for, y'all, it's been a minute. I'm going to say maybe 4 years. It's been 4 years. So it's been good and it still works, but I'm not going to be able to, until it gets fixed. I enjoy going live because I like to play my music. I like to put up pictures, which I know I can put up pictures here, but I got to figure out how to do it on my phone. So from the time being, the phone is just going to have to work. I hope that's okay. Y'all don't mind the sale? Y'all don't mind the cell phone? Says get on Mercari. Mercari. I have to look that up. Laquita, my neighbor's moving. He's moving. Yeah, he's moving. He's gonna be gone next week. So y'all know I gotta say my byes. Somebody asked about David Jimmy. I have no idea how David Jimmy's doing. I have no idea, or his cousin wife. I have no idea. My informant that follows them on Facebook haven't updated me, so I guess everybody's behaving. Oh, is that how you do it? Oh, so that's how you do it. Oh, so that's how you do it. Look, I'm learning with y'all. Maybe David Jimmy will be your new neighbor. Child. Honey, when I tell you I will have things to honey, I will go live every day. Honey, if David Jimmy was my neighbor, I would go live every day with the shenanigans. Absolutely, I am. Yeah, y'all usually like those, but honey, I could be doing that all the time, child. Child, honey, not how I work. And honey, some of them lives that people be out and about, folks are a trip. Thank you, Barbara. I think that's it, y'all. That is it. In the comment, Trina. Some places I have to be well aware where I park. Because I ain't playing. And then you be seeing these people on lives and they just be parked on the side of the road in dark alleys. They just be walking in the dark. I'm like, are y'all okay? Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. That is so funny, Laquita. That's hilarious. All right, y'all. That's it. I got to get me something to eat. It is 8:17, y'all, and I got to get me something to eat. But I appreciate y'all, and hopefully I will go live again since y'all don't mind the cell phone. I think it worked out pretty well, actually, better than I thought. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I will be Monday. Saturday or Monday, I will be live. Janae, I don't know what's for dinner. I'm gonna have to literally go out and I don't have nothing in my refrigerator. Nothing. I haven't been to the grocery store because I've been too lazy. I haven't cooked anything because I've been too lazy. Y'all, I just ain't been in the mood. Look, I just ain't. You know how sometimes you ain't been in the mood? I have not been in the mood. I have been eating sandwiches or takeout and it's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to have to go to Walmart. Wendy's is still open. Hardee's is still open. Chinese is still open. They close at 9. I'll barely make it. They'll be pissed off at me. So I'm not going to do that. I'll probably end up going to Walmart. Good luck, Yuli. Oh, they this sounds so good. Fish and chips. Oh, this sounds delicious. Honey, the Sastas be cooking. Ooh, teriyaki chicken. Ooh, and pot roast. Ooh, that sounds so good. I love food. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you later. If there's any breaking news about Quaylan, I may do a little short video. See, Megan couldn't help herself. Megan couldn't help herself. That was a recipe, Megan. Megan, did she use a recipe? Do you have a single brother-in-law that can cook? Do you have a single brother-in-law that can cook? Lord, no. Let's see. I do not. I do not, child. Oh, you talking to Janae. That's funny. Janae, LaQueena's trying to get the hookup. Holla if you're here. We all about hooking up. I mean, we all about love. Janae, hook up. Honey, please. That's right. That's right, Trina. Just grab your stuff, girl. Honey, that meatloaf, it wasn't even, it was dry. Oh my God. Brooke is a disaster. She's such a disaster, y'all. She really is. But anyway, that's it, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. 19? Oh no. Mm-mm. No. That's somebody that's a child. Janae? Did Janae say 19? Hey Tracy. Oh, 19. Oh Lord, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Still got breast milk on them. Mm-mm. We can't be having that. Oh no. LaQuita said, Nah. Mm-mm. Janae, this is grown folks section. Oh, a father-in-law. How old is the father-in-law? Honey, Janae said, but my father-in-law loves the ladies if you're into older men. How old? Don't be hurting them now, Janae. Don't be hurting them. That's it. Ooh, child. That's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye, y'all.